Hello, class. Today I will be giving a presentation on concrete formwork. What is formwork? Formwork is a dial mode including all supporting structure used to shape and support the concrete until it attains sufficient strength to carry its own weight. It should be capable of carrying all imposed dead and live loads apart from its own weight. Formwork has been in use since the beginning of the concrete construction. New materials such as steel, plastic, and fiberglass are used in formwork. Greater attention is being given to the design, fabrication, erection, and dismantling of the formwork. Formwork is designed according to the ACI document SP4. Formwork comes in several types, and to name a few are traditional timber formwork, engineered formwork system, reusable plastic formwork, permanent insulated formwork, stay-in-place structural formwork system, and flexible formwork. The most common types of formwork are the timber, steel, and reusable plastic formwork. Traditional timber formwork. Timber formwork is one of the most used in the construction industry. It is built on site out of timber and plywood or moisture-resistant particle board. Timber is easy to fix. It's lightweight. Um, Plywood facing has a relatively short lifespan. It's used extensively where the labor costs are lower, and it's the most flexible type of formwork used in construction. Engineered formwork. Now this is an involved type of formwork that is made out of prefabricated modules with metal frames. It's typically made of steel or aluminum. When compared to the traditional timber formwork, this type of formwork is much faster to construct using pins, clips, and screws, and it's much cheaper because it can be reused many times. It's a big investment up front, but can save significantly time in the setup and teardown. It works well with small jobs, but its best uses when you're doing bigger jobs. Reusable plastic formwork. Now this type of formwork uses interlocking and modular systems that are used to build highly variable but relatively simple concrete structures. Speed and simplicity of setup make it much handier and practical than conventional wood or steel formwork. Unlike the steel and wood formwork, the plastic formwork is designed to be reused with little or no effort. Attention to detail is incredible with plastic formwork. This type of formwork is the most reliable and durable concrete type formwork that will last a long time if taken care of. There are several advantages provided with plastic formwork. Cost effective, labor friendly, low maintenance, and it's versatile. It's also termite resistant. It's very useful for complex shapes. You can adapt the plastic concrete formwork to just about any situation. Disadvantage is the low carrying capacity, and it could be easily damaged by the heat. This type of formwork is used extremely lightweight and robust panel. This type of formwork is the most suitable for similar structural projects such as mass home schemes. Permanent insulated formwork. For energy conscious builders, insulating concrete forms are replacing removable wood and metal forms for walls. They are made of rigid plastic form and they stay in place after the concrete is poured and cured. The lightweight forms add energy saving insulation on both sides of the wall. In recent years, there has been some advancements to concrete forms made of plastic, fiberglass, and resin, but the cost and strength of these materials are slow to overcome the proven performance of the metal and wood. Concrete forms are often categorized by where and how they are used. Uh, this type of formwork is assembled on site. The formwork stays in place after the concrete has cured and may provide advantages in terms of speed, strength, superior thermal, and acoustic installation. Rapidly adopted around the world as an energy efficient, fast track, and cost effective structural wall system. It is insulated concrete forms are permanent sandwich type forms on which concrete is poured between the two insulation layers. One of the most strongest and energy efficient wall systems used in residential and commercial constructions. These forms that will undertake the place of masonry, wood, or concrete not only will provide a continuous insulation and sound barrier, but also a backing for drywall on the inside and stucco lap siding. Stay in place structure formwork. For many years, the use of various wood forms for in place concrete casting has been a general forming way. In the past decade, however, wood forming has been challenged by the worldwide restriction on harvesting. Driven by an increasing environmental awareness, numerous alternatives have been proposed. After concrete pouring and hardening, this type of formwork system remains in place to contribute to the structural, durable, and even the aesthetical qualities of the concrete element. Assembled on site, usually out of prefabricated fiber reinforced plastic forms, shapes of hollow tubes and are usually used for columns and piers. Formwork stays in place after the concrete has cured and act as an axial and shear reinforcement. Flexible formwork. By replacing the conventional molds with a flexible system composed primarily of low-cost fabric sheets, flexible formwork takes advantage of the fluidity of concrete to create high optimized architectural interest in building forms, enhances structural safety under extreme loading,